Hi, and thank you for tuning in to Raspberry Canoe. My name is Andrew Laframboise, and we're going to be doing a gear review today. I have an upcoming trip planned with my oldest son, Jackson. We're going to be doing a 4-day loop through Killarney Provincial Park in Ontario. May can bring a lot of different things. We're hoping to get ahead of the bugs, so it's probably going to be a combination of cold, rain, sun, we don't know. So I'm going to be putting together a kit that should be able to address most of the situations we'll run into. I like to go minimalist and go fairly light. I do a lot of camping with my toddler and wife, and I end up having to do the lion's share of the slugging. So keeping everything to a light weight is ideal for our circumstance. That's going to be part of the theme of Raspberry Canoe as we go through our journey together. You're going to note that we spend a lot of time focused on being efficient, light, bringing what you need, and that equates into being able to enjoy yourself without putting undue stress on yourself. Little kids will bring a lot of different elements to even a beginner trip, so being prepared is key. In this particular case, though, my son Jackson's 20, so we're not going to be having so many problems with things like that. But I'm going to go through a 2-man gear review and sort of talk about why the decisions were made and kind of get an idea what the weights are all going to be. Let's go. Right into it, right in my living room here. The main carry bag will be the Slog, 80 liters from Mech. You can look this up online. It's a well-respected bag with nothing you don't need except for this giant hole where you just throw everything in, roll it up. You've got the backpack system, and my son's going to be slugging that. We're hoping to keep it under 40 pounds for the both of us. I'll weigh that and let you know how much it weighs once we're done. Food bag below, that'll be around 10 pounds in itself when we're done, maybe 12 with everything we need for food. We have an outdoor research day pack. It's packable. I'm going to use that in the canoe to just carry everything that we need, snacks, our water purification while we're on the go, just the ability to be able to access things quickly, maps and whatnot, phone, camera. It's got 2 nice big side pouches on it for carrying water bottles, and an inside and outside zip pocket. It's not the most minimalistic, but it's 18 liters, and it'll do everything we need as a second pack. Inside that, we're going to have toilet paper, 2 pairs of gloves, medical kit. We're going to have the ponchos, 3-in-1, super light Cylon ponchos that'll go over top of backpacks and pretty much be able to keep us completely dry in the canoe or wherever we may be while we're traveling without having to be too sweaty. We've got the Houdini from Patagonia, fantastic little piece of equipment, super light and great wind resistance. It actually adds a lot of warmth when you put it over top of anything that you're wearing if you're getting a bit of a wind or a chill. Water for purification for the ride. While we're in the canoe, we'll have lots of access to really clean water in Killarney, so the Befrees from Ketadine, just dip them in and drink. They'll go right in the pack or in the side pouches. We also have our 2 headlamps, backup battery, the lantern, some extra batteries for the flashlights. Around our necks, our neck knives, and the 2-pound Browning camp axe. Probably one of my favorite pieces of kit so far. It's replaced every other wood processor that I carry that might have weighed a little less than 2 pounds, but the efficiencies you gain in use of this are fantastic. I have a little bag that'll be going inside this Slog with a couple of lines of rope, super light nylon rope. We've got water purification tabs inside Ziploc bags. You never know when you may need that. This is a fantastic piece of kit for backpacking. You just stir it in the water for 45 seconds per half liter, and you have yourself a fully purified water that takes care of all bacteria, viruses. You do need to have clean water though, and we could do a gear review on that later, but that's proven to be fantastic. The solar panel, blanket here, a little bit of something just in case we sprain an ankle, a little bit of dryer lint for starting fires, matches, more fire kit, a broken piece of my stove, tent repair, lighter, crazy glue, a triangle here for cinching up your arm or taking care of a wound. That all fits inside this dry bag here. For cooking and drinking, these 2 aluminum cups proven to be fantastic. I don't really like drinking out of aluminum, but the weight is fantastic. Sea to Summit Sporks, again, sort of like an aluminum, anodized aluminum, fantastic. An extra water bottle just in case. Nageline, we will be doing a trip to the top of Silver Peak, and I'm assuming water might be a bit of an access problem, so we'll probably filter up a couple of liters of water to carry with us and maybe fill up these guys as well, so we got lots of drinks. The stove is this guy, the little BSR. This thing's gone through hell and back, and for what I paid for it, I don't even know, it was 20 bucks. It's a fantastic stove. This guy right here, the Health Pro Titanium. So cheap that I didn't care about it, and it's done nothing but fantastic work for us. You can nest a full-size fuel container in there, which is what all we'll need. Your little white pill, soak them in water and they get wet, a bit of tin foil. You got dishwashing detergent in there, another lighter, and it's nesting into a secondary pot. So we actually have a plate for my son Jackson, another plate for me, the 2 mugs. We've got everything we need, and it weighs almost nothing. And I do have other kits that I can actually introduce into the inside of that to nest further if we have more people coming, or I can just use some of the other stuff that I have to just downsize to solo trips. So I still haven't decided exactly what I'm bringing for tents. We got these guys here, luxury item. I mean, they're cheap and they're so much nicer to sit on than a bare stump. But I've got the Cylon Light Outdoors tarp with its paracord around it. It's all set up to just be strung up, and it's a fantastic piece of equipment. Weighs nothing, 10 by 12. Oftentimes that's all that comes as a shelter. But because I've got a second party with me, we're going to do a tent for some luxury. We got all of our spikes in here, tent pegs, everything that we need is in there. Doesn't weigh much at all. And I'm drawn between taking my old faithful cheapy Agnes, big Agnes imitation 2-man, weighs 1,700 grams, or the new tarp tent, Rainbow Cloud 3. It's huge and it's luxurious, and it only weighs 200 grams more than Natural Hike, and that is with bag and ground sheet. You don't even really need the ground sheet. So this is fully loaded with everything that, it can possibly weigh at just about 2 kilograms. So that's 4.5 pounds. I can strip it down to 3 pounds by pulling out things like an extra pole and all that type of stuff. So we're up on the air right now what we're going to bring, but I'm thinking it's going to be this guy right here because I want to test it out. It's still never been used. So for sleeping, some of the most fantastic sleep kit here that I've had a chance to use over the last few years. I love these Aegismax bags. They will not be traveling in this size here. This is an efficiency issue when you're trying to shove things into little packs like this. Plus you start off with this, and by the time you sort of get into camping and you're scrambling to get up in the morning and get up and move, you don't want to be shoving things into that. So they're this big right now. All 3 of them will fit in the Sea to Summit bag, along with the pillows. We'll have 2 liners, which I love, and luxury item that I will never go without no matter what, Himalayan yak wool blankets. This is all you need in May. This guy, a liner, and this guy right here, you're guaranteed to be warm without any issues at all. And the weight of this is unbelievable. For 2 campers, all in, including sleep pads, the whole 9 yards, we won't even be, 1 pound per bag. Probably about a pound for these 2 guys here. That's 2 pounds, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 pounds all in, including everything, and the pillows from Foam and Nature Hike, which appear to be the exact same. I'll let you know more how that goes, but it'll all roll up into this guy right here, maybe even these ones, and it'll be sound and safe inside and dry in the Slog. For clothes, we really pack light. We're going to have a couple of buffs, as we always do. This is going to be the clothes that we pack. 1 full sleeping base layer with extra socks. And that's it for clothes. We will be layering up with a full base layer. I'll be wearing my trusty wool hat. Love these socks. They're super light, and they're from Steripen. They're kind of a liner, but I find them to be they're a wool hybrid mix, spandex wool, and they're really, really comfortable, warm, and they don't take up too much room in your boot. So if you're wearing tight-fitting boots like I do, you continue to be comfortable. I'll be using the Outdoor Research pants. They're super lightweight. Secret, if anybody hasn't figured out yet, here, I'll do a demo here. Stretchy belts. Oh my goodness. I don't know where I found it, but it's the best thing ever. You're always comfortable. Your pants are always up. And I got this find here. It's a wool Horn Legend hybrid. It's very warm, and it'll be going over a smart wool base layer. A trusty Patagonia hat. My son will be wearing much the same. We've got a couple of Puffy's packables. Love this thing. It's my mountain equipment hardware. It weighs nothing. It packs into nothing, and that'll be going in possibly the day bag, but we'll see. And my trusty old Eddie Bauer. Again, these are high quality 850 down fill with the water protection built into them, and they're fantastic. All of the extra clothes and whatever we have that we're not going to be wearing will be tucking into a Sea to Summit bag. And finally, boots for me will be my Scarpas. Super light, waterproof, great for canoe trips, and I will have a backup pair of Crocs, which I don't have out right now. Other than that, that is the kit, and I'm going to come back and let you know what it weighs. Well, I'm back, and I'm quite happy with the base weights. We're in at about 27 pounds all in, 20 pounds for the blue Slog down there, and about 7 pounds for the Outdoor Research. By the time we add our food, water, fuel, we'll probably be in at around 60 pounds all in. And considering we don't have to carry any water, and I've already got fuel in that weight, I'm optimistic about that weight. I'll let you know when we get ready for the trip. For 4 nights, 5 days, 2 guys, that's pretty good weight. Our canoe right now is a 50-pound canoe, and I've got some pretty antiquated life coats that I'm looking to replace with something that's CSA approved, minimal and light. So anybody have any recommendations, let me know. Not really interested in spending much more than $50 a unit, and that should make sure that my full canoe weight and everything might come in as low as 60 pounds, but right now we're at around 70. So a total weight of 130 pounds on our back should make the 3-kilometer portages we have planned fairly simple. Thank you so much for tuning in to Raspberry Canoe. We're going to continue to make videos that are talking about technical gear and applying them to the trips. Really working on aiming to make life with families and little ones easier. Sometimes we just don't get out there. It's that great when it comes to little ones. We also do a lot of backpacking. And with backpacking, we try to keep our weights down to 20 pounds on our back each. That means I can carry her and my pack and still be under 60 pounds, which a lot of us is just the regular base weight. So tune in for some more stuff. Go work on medical and other things like that. And that's it for now. Please subscribe, like, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.